Today we have the experience of the disciples at the storm when they followed Jesus. What fascinates me there is the last line. They want to say, what sort of man is this? Even the winds and the sea obey him. You know, there is a song that goes like, what manner of man is Jesus? Hallelujah. What manner of man is Jesus? Hallelujah. He can the storm in wind. Hallelujah. He saved them on the sea. Hallelujah. I would love personally to add, what manner of man is Jesus? Hallelujah. What manner of man is Jesus? Hallelujah. He slept in the boat. Hallelujah. During the stormy wind. Hallelujah. The disciples wondered what manner of man Jesus was, because according to them, he rebuked the wind and the storm and the sea, and they obeyed him. But I say rather today, what manner of man is Jesus that he slept even while there was that great wind and storm on the sea? Just think about it. That there was this great storm, and he was sleeping. He was not disturbed. He had a calmness of mind. That will tell you how much of faith Jesus had, how much of trust he had in God. Nothing moved him. That he was in the boat, was wrecking. He was in the boat, there was a storm. He was in the boat and it was rocking by the wind, and he was not moved. He was far asleep. Do you know what it means? To sleep is not an easy thing for those who are troubled. There are a lot of people who want to sleep, they can't sleep. People take medications to get sleep. Some stay up in the night, no sleep. Here is a man who was fast asleep, even while the boat was being rocked. There was a great storm, we are told. We moved the boat here and there, moved up and down. One time I was privileged to be on a cruise from Alaska to Victoria, Canada, and back to Alaska. And we had these turbulent times during the cruise. Everyone came to the middle of the ship. But I tell people were vomiting, people were having all kind of problems, were plugging their ears, and everyone came, people were shouting. With the whole of that day, it was a very bad time. But after then, there was calmness. Can you imagine someone fast asleep in that kind of situation? Everybody's shouting. He didn't even bother. He was fast asleep. He was not disturbed. They had to go and wake him up. That will tell you the calmness of mind that Jesus had. And that's what, we should all pray for. That's why I love the serenity prayer. It says, God grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, the courage to change the things that I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. Jesus had that serenity. He could change it, but quite often we are troubled, even about the things that we cannot change. We need that serenity of mind, calmness of mind always. Even about the things we cannot change, we worry, we bother. Someone is dead, we shout, we keep crying, shouting here and there. He's dead, he's dead. There's nothing we can do about it. If it's something we could do, then we do. That's why I say the prayer is good. To God grant us serenity to accept the things that we cannot change. We cannot change those things, just leave them. And then the courage to change things that we can. And the things we're supposed to change, many of us we don't even change them. We don't even do anything about it. Someone is sick, some of us don't even take them to the hospital. We don't even take treatment. We don't even do the things, take the precautions when it's time for us to do those things. And of course, the wisdom to know the difference. If we know the difference between the things we cannot change and the things we can change, it will bring calmness to us. That difference requires wisdom to know that this I can change, this I cannot change. That's what brings about the serenity and calmness of mind. If you know, for instance, someone is dead, then there's nothing you can do about it. There's no way you kill yourself. Because no matter what you do, the person is not going to come back. But if you know someone is sick, and you can take the person to the hospital, then you do something about it, take the person to the hospital. And then, if you have that wisdom to know the difference, then you become. That is what we need to pray for all of the time. You know, Jesus has promised us that He's going to be with us always. You know, His disciples ran to Him because He was with them. It is good enough for us to know that Jesus is with us. No matter what we go through, that Jesus is with us always. That is what is good enough for us to know, and that is what is important. For as long as Jesus is with us, no matter the problem we go through, we need to be calm. You know, that if you look at St. Matthew's Gospel, that's the last line, the last verse. He says, I will be with you always to the end of time. I remember the promise of the Lord. I am with you even to the end. I remember the promise of the Lord. I am with you always, forever. Amen. If you understand that the Lord is with you always, you have no reason to fear. Even when it rocks, there is wind, there is a storm, you have no reason to fear. It's about things that you cannot change, things that are beyond you. All you just need to know is that the Lord is with you. You will call on Him and you tell Him, you don't have to worry. Quite often when we worry, we rock the boat the more. When we worry, we give ourselves problems. A lot of people are hypertensive today because they worry so much. And often about the things that they cannot change. You have a child who has a problem. That should not weigh you down. There's nothing you can do about it. All you need to do is prayer, commit the child into God's hands. If you keep worrying about those things, then you'll be weighed down to the extent that you get part of the problem. That's what it leads to when you worry too much. When you worry too much, you share in the problem and heap upon yourself much more problems that ordinarily wouldn't have. So you have someone who bothers you. You have a situation in life that you cannot change, that appears to be something extraordinary, something that goes beyond or defies medication, or something there's nothing you can do about it. You just accept it, and you become like Jesus, and be serene, and you discover that your calmness will help you. But when you worry, and you jitter, you run about from pillar to post, then you get yourself into more problems. And at the end of the day, you rock the boat the more. And if care is not taken, it will give you greater problems in life. So we pray that the Lord Jesus, who has that calmness of mind, who is serene, will give to each and every one of us calmness of mind. To be able to understand the things that we cannot change, and have the courage to do something about the things that we can change, so that our lives will be well, and will be great examples to people, and teach people also how to live serene lives through Christ our Lord. Ewena be Mathieu ana kregi Jesu egenore na rasunu ne fira fi onu pedeni ramukono ayora awe amana ge masulo egere aka che Jesu kwa no ora yefi no mudia na divine yefi ibida ohia pededa mudia makachi Jesu ma wo meyo ema wa tage ogwe ni Jesu awe egere rasunu nefere afi okomu wege ikomi no asunu just as ya we oro ita ge bokoro si Jesu je o fe mu ole emi we gole ore da ro fa mu ta de oro o se no bla na pai oni ma wi ma wo ade me so ro no sunu ma da bofu de no ayo de ayuin akido so me you to so do da mo you da mo fi o to e da ne no na ikpe ni fele pe de no ra ki yera da muto e bo da se bolu mi ba e do me gbe nu re fi o de no u gi mi e u do re gbe wa fo ri ba mo no da ro ayo we mo no lo me bolu ga pero kwa watu bona umo buda aluba umo ebibi ye no miege o watia na miege ye bi watu bolu kumo umo buda aluba okpa kino haye mi watu bolu mi ba ku wonu mi ba oni ono nwa ye wore le keke oni ma bi egere ma na keke wewi di ma sa bolu mi ba bi ma na bolu mi ba we bolu keke wo uyuwa aduke alukumo wo ora fu we are claiming whether ball we ba no ko so no gba o agbe wa ball we ba no ku lu onu ba eni ora mi gbe no fure wa mi ga ke wo nya you ba bp e ke area no wa ja no area ai manere ka Christi wa da mare area ne wa kan wude Christi yo eni ma gre su kwadu no se wa ma gre ro ni ane mi da vai mana krege mara bolo ma mo Kristo bobo fo beje ndi mo so wo fo ai ma do da ke agbegbe na bora bai ma sa bolo na ma ke amo ofure wo ko ni Kristo no vivo e ma sa boye mai wo we on we de na ma wi so bla ha wa re go no Kristo de bia na